if I don't see myself as a leader and I've never had leadership training, is it possible for me to become a great leader? Can leadership skills be learned? I actually thought you were either born a leader or made a leader because you got promoted at work. And another question I hear often is, do I need to be a leader if I'm an entrepreneur? Where does leadership fit in? These are questions and comments I hear from clients and business owners who are often so busy and up to their eyeballs in what they have to get done each and every day to keep their business ticking over. The idea and the thought of leadership is often furthest topic on their minds. I wonder if you relate. In this video, I'm going to cover these questions and take you through the top 5 leadership skills that I see in successful entrepreneurs and women business owners who demonstrate these skills that stands them out and helps them to achieve those 6-figure and beyond incomes faster and with less stress, which is something that all passionate, mission-driven entrepreneurs are dreaming of. So welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lia Zalums. If I have not met you before, welcome and thank you for joining me. This YouTube channel is dedicating to providing sales, leadership, and mindset tools, tips, and strategies that are working in today's marketplace. These videos are business coaching sessions designed specifically for passionate, mission-driven women business entrepreneurs, high-performing female entrepreneurs, and corporate executives who are working their side hustle and really committed to turning their passion business into that 6-figure, 100K plus revenue generating, value added, sustainable business. Doing what you love, being an expert in your field, and turning that knowledge and expertise into your business that makes money consistently and sustainably. In this series of videos, the Entrepreneur Mindset videos, I'm answering some of the top questions that I get asked over and over from my clients about how to think like a successful entrepreneur and business owner, how to accelerate their revenue growth to that 6 figures and beyond, and how to actually do high ticket sales successfully. So before we get started, do hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you will be notified when I post the next installment. So as entrepreneurs, particularly as women entrepreneurs and business owners, who exactly are we trying to lead? Let's jump into it. There are 3 levels of leadership. 1 is self-leadership, 2, people leadership, and 3, business or organizational leadership. And today we're going to focus primarily on our self-leadership, on our mindset. So let's get started. Most of us start out as consultants or solo entrepreneurs. So our first leadership role, of course, is to lead ourselves. And that is our primary role, as well as being the marketer and the salesperson in our business, as well as everything else. And most of us are learning to become marketers and skilled salespeople at the same time. Now, even if you have held leadership roles in your corporate career, coming into entrepreneurship and leadership in entrepreneurship still requires different learning to acquire new and different skills. Think about investors who may have spent many years trading stocks and shares on the stock exchange, or investment in property, for example. When they start to get curious and look into cryptocurrency market, as I have been of late, there is a whole new learning curve, a new language and jargon and market dynamics, and indeed a whole world to learn about. So it is with entrepreneurship. Now, know that the skills and experience you bring from your corporate or government background is useful on many, many levels. Certainly working with systems and processes and complex organisational structures provides a myriad of transferable skills. Absolutely. When it comes to leadership as an entrepreneur, the game does change, especially if you are running your own business as frugally as you can, to stretch out your cash reserves as long as you can so you can last long enough to stay in business until the traction hits. So what stands out for me as I've interviewed and worked with many a hardworking, talented woman entrepreneur and business owner growing their business to that first 100K and beyond, and doing that and looking for ways to do it without the stress of lumpy sales, lost downtime, going down the rabbit holes of shiny object syndrome, drowning in a messy back end because we're not using the right systems and processes. There is a lot of moving parts. So coming back to the question of, can you learn to become a good leader, or are you born a leader or not? And if you're not, do you have to miss out? From my experience, these 5 key traits in women who have adapted to entrepreneurship, have learnt to lead as entrepreneurs, have these 5 traits and these characteristics that show up in how they work. So are leaders born, or can they be made? Can we learn leadership skills? And I'm saying yes, you can. Now, the top 5 attributes. One is that they are coachable. This means they are curious, they're open-minded, they're hungry to learn, actively learning and looking for feedback and actioning feedback. Secondly, they are calm. Think about the duck or the swan in a river who looks calm on top and yet is paddling like crazy to make headway against the current. This is the effective female leading her business and her team. Upstream against all the biases, the barriers, the setbacks, the challenges within us and externally of building our business. They're able to handle surprises, setbacks, disappointments, and continue to show up, continue to lead themselves and others through the storm. Leaders do not have all the answers or definitively know exactly what the right decisions are, but they make choices. They make decisions often, and they make them calmly and firmly, even when they are not completely sure it's right. The second skill is they are communicating. They communicate instructions clearly and often. They ask questions to ensure that others understand clearly. They may even communicate to the point of over-communicating. So having too many touch points is better than not having enough. And why is this? Because the more you communicate with your team, the more you are communicating that you are committed and engaged with the team and the project. And this gives the team members multiple opportunities to speak up, to ask questions, to clarify. They get to know you, they know you're available, and leader availability is so key. So know that it is much better to be in there showing up for your team and communicating often and clearly and step by step and being process driven so everyone understands. It's better to over communicate than under communicate. Clarity. Effective leaders speak logically, passionately about the vision, the mission, the why behind the vision and the mission, and the values of the company, the project, your personal values, your business values, your team values. Clearly articulate the why behind the mission, gives people the reason it is important, and it encourages buy-in. And when people buy in and they know the story behind the mission and the importance of their role in the mission, they are so much more likely to buy in, be engaged, stay engaged, and be honest about what they need and when things are tough for them. and you want to know when things are tough. The fifth characteristic is that effective leaders in entrepreneurship, they state their value. What does it mean to state your value, you might ask? Why is this important? What purpose does it serve? Effective leaders and successful entrepreneurs demonstrate this skill. Often it seems very natural and very effortless. I see three ways they state their value. One, they clearly state their role and their superpower, how they use that superpower in the context of that role within that project at hand for solving that specific problem. And they have a confident, compelling manner and a sense of self-belief and certainty about them. They tell stories about instances that demonstrate that particular superpower in how it was successful in helping drive a project through to successful fruition. They seem to weave in their specific skills and what makes them unique and examples of where they have moved that needle, or where this strategy or tool or system that they have created or they have augmented to help the business move more quickly or directly or with less stress or with less money, some kind of tangible benefit attached to their behaviour, something they have moved the needle on. And this serves to influence and persuade their audience, their listeners, towards their point of view. Effective leaders will definitely champion the team and those carrying out the actions around them. And by taking the lead and telling this story, this positions you as an authority on this topic. They clearly articulate their vision, their mission, their values in relation to the specific project or opportunity with compelling passion and confidence, and often urgency, which evokes a sense of trust and buy-in from the team and their audience. And as humans, we are naturally drawn towards someone who knows where they're going, how they're going to get there, regardless of setbacks. They have a sense of whatever happens, we will get through it. Whatever happens, we will find a way. If you would like to go deeper into these 5 skills, so the skill of being coachable, staying calm under pressure, of communicating clearly, succinctly, and often with clarity, and of how to state your value in context with your role, with your business. If you would like more personal guidance on developing your leadership skills, these 5 attributes of leadership as an entrepreneur, and you are already generating some revenue in your business, either as a full-time business or a side hustle, then I invite you to book a free 30-minute strategy call with either me or one of my team. And this is specifically for you if you are a female entrepreneur or corporate executive with a side hustle and committed to taking your business to that next level, to that first 100K or the next 100K. These leadership skills are part of a program that I run that is a comprehensive sales and business development, leadership development program that forms the groundwork stage of my signature program, the Sales Accelerator Formula program. First, we start doing the groundwork. Then we move into stage 2 in the development phase. And then we finish the grand finale of that walk to the mountaintop through the scaling stage, where we walk together to your mountaintop and have you generating that 6-figure income in a leveraged and enjoyable and sustainable way. If this is speaking to you, go ahead and book that call. What have you got to lose? And seeing as you are still here with me, I appreciate that immensely, and I would love to meet you hear about your business, and see if we are a good fit to work together on your goals in our Sales Accelerator formula. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, got value from it, then be sure to press the like button. That helps the algorithm show the video to more people, and the subscribe button and the notifications bell, as I will be publishing more videos in this series of the Entrepreneur Mindset. So I look forward to seeing you next time.